What's going on, guys? Let's check out this video about how Hasan said he quit. Bullcrap. He ain't quit. Shout outs to more Pegasus.
Left. How can I be okay? I hate all of you!
Welcome back to a series so rich, even Mr. Monopoly subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is crying over his horrible PR, still salty that he didn't win qtcinderella streamer awards. He says he'll never win an award in his life again because of Israel. He's claiming he's simply too honest for his own good. Delusional.
I ain't trying to eat and talk at the same time, but I had to say something. Bam. Who give a damn about winning an award? I'm never getting an award for streaming. I think it's highly impossible the way I talk. But I don't care. My reward is the audience, me talking to you guys, no matter how many it is. I enjoy hanging out with y'all and checking out things and giving my honest opinion. As long as y'all keep accepting me for being me. I don't give a damn about no damn award. Who cares?
Gone on a 12-minute non-stop legendary.
I'm about to start an award show, nigga. We're gonna start an award show called the Nasty Awards. Give them out. Who deserve a nasty award, nigga?
A crash out for the ages where he's calling out a subscriber for being too woke. He says he can't stand the purity checks and is giving up on socialism and communism. He then pulls up their chat logs and goes absolutely ballistic on them. The chatter rage baits him further, saying he's crashing out because he's too sensitive. He's once again crying about me, calling me a brain-breaking, thought-terminating slop-tuber. Rank #1 loser, Caseytron, continues her non-stop cry session. This time complaining about Asmin and calling everybody right-wing bots. Asmin responds exposing her past and how she hates him because he dated her more attractive competition streamer. Subscribe or you cry all day, every day, like Sir Diddles Piker III. You're cooked!
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, we're back with our daily Hasan crash out. Favorite part of my day, honestly. Here he talks about still being salty over the qtcinderella Streamer Awards and the fact that he didn't get a nomination. Hasan talks about never winning a Streamer Award again and needing charitability.
You are just too brand friendly. Yeah, I'm so brand friendly that I know for a fact that I will never win another, Streamer of the Year award for the rest of my life post October 7, 2023. Going from being invited to every single one. And I don't even mean like qtcinderellas. I'm talking about all of the other ones. Being invited and being recognized in every single one, even though I'm the third most watched.
Cry me a river. Stop bitching. Like, my bad. I'm not even trying to curse like that. Wait, why are he crying? I'll give a damn. Cameron alert. Oh my. It's Cameron. She coming. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Why is in there crying? I don't care about no awards. Why do you? Nigga? This dude's crazy.
Twitch streamer in North America this year. I will never, ever, for the rest of my life, be invited to any of those events or institutions ever again since October 7th, 2023. I'm so brand friendly that I got blacklisted by AT&T and numerous large corporations. Anyway, aren't you getting one in Ireland next week? Yeah, but that's different. Yeah, speaking of which, I am going to Ireland next week. I talked to the boys, the Kneecap boys. I'm going to be hanging out with them. That's really fun.
You dead ass? You serious? Yeah, I'm not going to get him. I'm getting a different award next week, though. Get your tears out my face. I don't want to hear it. Are you serious? And when they said that you were brand friendly, they were probably referring to Twitch. You're Twitch brand friendly. You dumbass.
And I'm very excited about that.
Right, never winning a Streamer Awards again. I mean, okay, who actually cares? This man is such an absolute narcissist. Why do you give a shit about random dumbass award shows put on by your friends. I guess he wants approval for them or something, but he's really got to be the most miserable millionaire on the planet, because why don't you just enjoy your Hollywood mansion and your Dog Zapper 9000? I feel like that's enough to make a supervillain happy, but apparently he just needs the approval of everybody in the world. They need to worship Hasan here. And also, might I say, Kaya looks particularly depressed today. I don't know if you've been up in the voltage since your crash outs, but it's a possibility. Also, dude, there's just no way he's blaming it on October 7 in Israel again, bro. It's in my walls. It's in my cereal. Oh my God, it's all Israel's fault. And people only hate him because he's anti-Israel. No, Hasan, for the 5,000th time, it's because you thunderbolt your dog and you glaze terrorists more than Dunkin' Donuts glazes their donuts. Then he talks about why he's mad and how honest he is.
But the Ireland thing is different. That's like a humanitarian award. That's totally different. I need charitability from people that are in the margins, right? Because I have to convince them. Because I'm oftentimes explaining things from a perspective that they never heard before. The reality of the matter is when people have a negative association with me because they've been like geared towards clips that they've seen online and all this other stuff, like they don't actually approach what I have to say in a charitable manner. So the extent of
because you ain't got nothing to say worth value. You just regurgitate whatever you hear from your woke ass audience, and even they getting sick of you. Even they had enough. They like, we can't stand this nigga. Why is he still here?
which I care about, like collaborations or industry specific events that normalize my existence in this space. That's what I care about. Why are you giving your ops tips by breaking down your motivations like this? Do you think it just doesn't matter? They'll do it anyway? Yes, they will never stop. They'll continue doing it, and I'll continue doing what I'm doing. So it doesn't really matter. I have a policy of honesty no matter what.
Okay, come on. Now you're rage baiting. No. I refuse to believe this. He is specifically rage baiting me, I feel like. There's no way this man just said, crazy. I have a policy of honesty.
Nigga, when I ain't never seen this nigga be honest.
Come on, son.
Since when? When he turned honest? What this nigga? Wow.
Hasan Piker, the most honest person on the planet. Dude, I gotta print that quote and frame it on my wall. Hasan Piker, I have a policy of honesty. It's no longer opposite day, bro.
So
that
crazy.
was a long time ago. I don't know what you're doing here. You're giving me too much ammo. Also, please tell me I heard that wrong. Did this reject just say that he's winning a humanitarian award? Hello? Excuse me? For what? For only shocking animals and not shocking humans as well?
Crazy.
And you get an award for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a astronaut award, nigga. And we're like, nigga, you an astronaut? No, I just got it. That's what that sound like.
And I feel like even that's doubtful considering the way Jellywig and iDubbbz act around you. You'd think they have the shock collar on, right? Whoever made that award needs to be fired ASAP. Tectone responds, I've never seen a millionaire be more miserable in my life. Literally any other person in the history of the planet, if you put them in Hasan Piker's position, they would be retiring and having the time of their life. Instead, he chooses to be like this. Nux says, after years of Hasan Piker denying the October 7 atrocities, he finally acknowledges the real victim, himself. Every single time. Maybe just stop supporting terrorists and stop talking about Israel 24/7, and maybe treat your dog like an actual dog and don't shock her. Oh, and maybe don't make sexual passes at the host of the show. That too. We cannot forget that because that was crass.
And he came in and he said, you can see my dick in this. And I said, Hasan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
That's crass.
Taylor Lorenz literally shoehorned him into some top influencer list this year. He's actually such a spoiled crybaby. Dude, that list was so ridiculous. They put Hasan Piker right next to Mr. Beast in terms of people who are influential. Are you kidding me? There's like 1 billion people between Hasan and Mr. Beast. In fact, I am above Hasan considering YouTube views. I don't know. Buddy is not on that level no matter how wet Taylor Lorenz is.
He's unreasonably good looking and like cool and dresses cool.
Tell me about
Saint Hasan blacklisted for his...
Keep it in your pants. What the hell was that? Oh, was it who's they? They was talking about Hasan?
His stainless principles. Surely not for the gleeful takes that America deserved 9/11 or his hippopotamus mind. That's a new one. Wishing PTSD on troops or feigning innocence over blatant animal abuse. Oh no, it's because of his policy of honesty that he was blacklisted. He was too honest. They call him Gandhi. He craves adoration, literally Homelander. Moving on to the most legendary Hasan crash out in existence. 12 straight minutes of utter meltdown. This is cinema, okay? Hasan crashes out at a chatter for being too woke. I hate the woke. 12 minutes, oh lord. Right, here's the chatter, celestial praxis. We get it, you don't understand black people. This ain't the argument you think it is. Your understanding of white supremacy is so juvenile, it's infuriating. And this sent him into the stratosphere.
Your understanding of white supremacy is so juvenile, it's infuriating.
The fuck? What?
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
That was nasty. Hopefully he's done with the moan session.
It's because I am a white supremacist. I'm moving to the white supremacist town, okay? That's why. I'm a white supremacist. I'm white. Okay, I'm white. I'm a white man. I'm a cisgender, heterosexual white man. You got me. You caught me. Okay, you caught me because I want these white enclaves to survive and exist so we can have sundown towns and finally restore the white caliphate. You fucking got me, dude. It starts with the implicit biases. It starts with the blind spots. Despite the tens of thousands of hours poured over critically examining white supremacy and how it manifests in every orifice of American society. You, chatter, you caught me. It was actually my privileged blind spot that you identified. And now the mask is slipping. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. This is amazing. This might have made my entire year. This is the greatest thing I've ever witnessed. I know he has like an unhinged meltdown every day, but this one's truly special. So first off, dude called him a white supremacist. First off, clip it and ship it. We got him, boys. Second off, this is what happens when you pander to these psycho, extra, ultra woke communities where you get increasingly high standards and then you're just not woke enough for them, right? Despite doing all this bullshit and constantly pandering every single day, you still get called out by them, by the very community that you wanted to appeal to. And now you're reaping what you sow, and it's absolutely...
I think that was Jordan Peterson that even said that. I think he was saying that to, was it Ethan Klein? But it applies to a lot of these wokies. Applies to a lot of them.
Absolutely wonderful. And once again, reminder, this is not a troll. This is a 6-month subscriber. His community day by day is eating him alive. It is cinema. Then he says that he absolutely hates woke people. Buddy, have you looked in a mirror?
God damn, dude. You're so fucking stupid. What is this like? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay.
At least he's finally admitting it. And then him saying that sounds crazy when he's like one of the wokest people out here in these streets.
I can't even crack jokes at the expense of a bunch of inbred white douchebags that decided to fucking try and build a failed white supremacist enclave in the middle of fucking nowhere where they're in self-exile without a bunch of chatter saying that I'm actually blinded by white supremacist values. How can I be okay? I hate all of you. I hate the woke. I hate woke. I hate the left. I hate the woke.
Yeah, I don't know. This might be my favorite episode ever, dude. This guy...
Yeah, nah, that's... Yo. He is wilding. Like, yo, dude, you alright, son? He just said he's not. He is tripping. Like, but... Can't say I'm surprised. It's Hasan, man. I knew this thing was gonna go off the rails eventually. Especially when you're faking everything. He's a champagne socialist. You believe that this dude is saying it? Anything that he's saying is a lie. Whole time, he's just trying to feed his woke ass audience. He don't believe none of the stuff he's saying. Especially if you've seen his earlier content before he made this switch.
I has completely lost it. I can literally see steam coming out of his tiny microscopic head. I hate the woke. I hate the left. I hate my life. I hate streaming. I mean, literally the most.
Somebody called me a Trump supporter in the chat. I didn't even vote, dude. I don't vote. And I like Trump's TV show. But I haven't seen anyone that I believe in enough to vote for. So he go for assuming he made an ass out of you.
Miserable guy in existence, bro. Literally anybody could.
I do think Trump is hilarious, though. That nigga's funny. He always been funny. I used to watch his TV show.
Have Hasan Piker's life and learn to enjoy it. You know, leave the internet, stop being a psycho, just enjoy your millions of dollars, retire, have a wonderful life. But no, he chooses this. He chooses this life of utter patheticness because he has this desperate need to be seen as.
Damn, Hasan fans is in the chat. Yeah, just call in. That way I can actually hear what you're saying. I'm not going to sit here and read everything that you're saying. That sounds stupid.
Like this messiah, to be seen as this intelligent political commentator, a goal that he will never accomplish in his entire life ever. I mean, even if you're a Hasan fan, you cannot deny the crash out gets worse every single time. I feel like at this point, his own subs might be rage baiting him because, I mean, if I followed a person that was so thin-skinned and had a meltdown over everything, then it would just be entertaining. I would purposely be rage baiting them, which is kind of what's happening to Hasan here. So then he says that he's giving up on socialism and communism.
We will never achieve anything. We will never build communism, socialism, any sort of progress whatsoever. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's not happening anytime soon, regardless. But we're not even building even a modest expansion of social safety nets. Okay? Because this kind of mentality is just cancer at the heart of any kind of fucking coalition building, any kind of movement building. You can't even fucking make a couple jokes without people being like, whoa, it's a privileged blind spot. And now I'm crashing.
That's the audience you built, though. You built that audience, nigga. Like,
out because I'm a white supremacist. Okay? Just get the fucking ball rolling ahead of time. Make some fucking TikToks, chatters. It's time. Let's go. Hasan consistently dropping the ball on black issues. He needs to stop talking about black issues. It's just like you're centering your entire worldview around being a fucking smarmy douchebag. What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, no way, bro said he's giving up on communism. No, Hasan, that's your life's work. Oh my god, you were glazing the USSR the other day. You jacked off to Stalin in your sleep, and now you're like, oh no communism now. I mean, this is the audience you fostered, dude. If you give up, how will I pay for my...
Didn't I just say that? It's the audience he built.
My great-great-great-grandkids' tuition. Think about me, Hasan. Think about what I will do. What a selfish person. But honestly, he's completely right. I'm actually going to defend him here because it is impossible to make any progress when your community literally shits on you for the smallest of jokes, right? And he deserves this because this is what he's built. And he has encouraged this behavior in order to further his rabid psychopathic community and weaponize it against other people. And now that it's being used against him and he can't control the beast that he's made, he has a problem with it, right? He finally realized, oh shit, my community is absolutely nuts, right? Even a couple episodes, he had the realization that, oh, Burnt Peanut, the streamer, doesn't want to associate with me because my chat immediately starts calling him a fascist because he made a shot collar joke.
Do not play with him. He's a fucking fascist. I highly doubt that he is a fascist. And obviously, if you're like a normal content creator, why in the ever-loving would you ever want to be around someone like myself whose community instantly goes, that's a white supremacist, racist, fascist?
But I will say the chatter was definitely right that Hasan does not give a shit about black issues. I don't know why he keeps insisting he's a white supremacist, even as a joke, buddy. Like, we got the soundbite already. We don't need it anymore, buddy. We believe you. We believe.
I don't think most of these people that be crying about black issues hear about black issues, including black people. I'm just being honest.
You, all right? Don't need to convince us. So then he pulls up their chat logs and just goes ballistic, bro. This is the longest crash out I've seen.
We're getting to a goddamn point where if people want to fucking be white supremacists, they can openly say it. You won't achieve shit because you're not an organization. You have no idea about movement building. You've clearly never been a part of movement. Whatever movement you're a part of, you are destroying. Okay? Whatever fucking movement you have actually been a part of, you are actively undermining and destroying. You literally are born with a copy of the fucking CIA disruption manual. You, chatter. I am not a movement, exactly. But even though I'm not a movement and an entertainer nonetheless, you still treat this as though it is yet another opportunity for COINTELPRO. And it's not that you're getting paid by the fucking CIA. You're just doing it for fun because you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking moronic dipshit. Every single thing must be designed according to your own personal values. That's it. You're selfish. You're stupid. And even when something is irrelevant and unproductive and utterly for entertainment purposes, you can't fucking stop yourself. You have no charity. You have no grace. You're just a fucking narcissistic loser.
Okay,
Wow.
buddy. Now we were just describing yourself. Buddy ranted too long and he started projecting again like the Epson home cinema, all right? Premium projector, of course. And I just can't get over it. Hasan calling someone a narcissistic loser. I mean, come on. Now you're just tickling my toes, buddy. You know what? I'm actually surprised. This is actually growth for Hasan because at least he didn't pull out the gun this time. At least he didn't start dancing around with the gun or whatever. This time he learned, oh, okay, I got to use my words here. You know, I got to use them very creatively. And I think I just realized that Hasan could actually be a decent streamer. If he legitimately wasn't politically brain rotted, he's unintentionally hilarious. Like all these crash outs, like obviously he's not trying to be funny, but you know, just looking at this content, it is hilarious in the way that he doesn't want, right? Literally one chatter manages to rage bait him into the stratosphere, bro. There's probably an alien from Mars watching the series right now, having a
laughing their ass off. Yeah, fam, there's gonna be people that come in and troll. I don't take them seriously.
blast, and they're dying laughing. In fact, his name is Steve. Steve from Mars is watching, and he really enjoys you, Hasan. Real big fan of the series. So then the chatter clocks him. He says he's crashing out because he's sensitive and like a man baby, and he's kind of spot on.
And you behave like a little federal agent for free. You're catastrophizing. You really have no clue you were crashing out for a place of sensitivity? I'm not. I'm crashing out because I can't fucking stand losers like you. Okay? I can't stand it. And guess what? No one can. No one can stand you. No one. You need to really stop behaving like this. Oh, wow. The problem is you think you're doing progressive politics when in fact, what you are doing is being a fucking annoying woke scold. Your own personal.
This dude is a big baby. Like he is crashing out. It ain't that deep. Over here crying. Nigga, like, chill out.
Inability to understand context, nuance, whether someone is actually joking or not, is not actually doing praxis. You're not doing praxis. You're posting in a fucking Twitch chat. You goddamn loser. Remember, this all started because you had to argue that sundown towns are cool. You are a mentally deficient, absolute moron. If you think I said sundown towns are cool, that is not a thing that I said. I actually never said that. You have to make up what I said in order to justify your worldview, in order to justify your smarmy, annoying, narcissistic tendencies. This is what I mean. Stop masquerading as though there is a real point of contention that you're advocating for here. There is none. You just want to be heard because you're a fucking loser and no one cares about your opinion.
Hasan, how do you do this? How do you perfectly describe yourself with zero self-awareness? No one can stand you. You think you're doing progressive politics. You're a mentally deficient moron. Yeah, that all sounds exactly like you, man. In fact, I'm not...
He was yelling at himself. It's funny that people could go in there and make him crash out like that. You ain't never gonna get me out of character like that. That sounds wild.
surprised considering this is a member of your community. This is just amazing. By the way, I went to Anime Festival Asia like a couple days ago and I met a few fans.
Fire.
And turns out my community is actually super cool and they love the Legendary series and they're actually pretty awesome. Unlike Hasan fans right here who think he's not woke enough, they're actually combative. They come up in public to him to tell him to stop drinking Diet Coke, bro. Like, it's absolutely pathetic.
Hey, you need to stop drinking Coke Zero on stream. Boycott.
Wait, is it?
You're preaching pro-Palestine and you're drinking in this boycott, so please, Hasan.
They want to police your behavior instead of just enjoying your content. And that's...
Y'all better never fix your face to tell me what to drink. Nigga, what? I wouldn't be drinking that. But Max, man, you don't be drinking that kind of water. Excuse me? Huh? ¿Qué? Had to get Spanish for them. ¿Qué? I'm gonna drink the water I want to drink. But that's the audience he built.
Just shows the difference in our communities right here. Right, so then he starts blaming the left, and keep in mind this is the same guy who is baffled as to why liberals hate him.
I hate the tendency of the left to make it seem as though as long as they use academic language...
Right? Running up on you, you need to stop drinking this kind of soda. And I'm like, you need to get out my face. Waving that finger, and that's what you need to do. That soda's bad for your health. So is being in my face waving. But nah, that's nuts. No one better ever fix their face to tell me nothing. Like, that sounds crazy.
In emancipatory language, they can just be a fucking woke scold, boring loser who just everyone has to pay attention to. And the other problem is there are plenty of people that are going to fucking hear this shit and go, you know what? Was that person a black person? Was that person a brown person? Maybe they do actually have a real serious issue with what Hasan is saying. No, you're just being fucking insufferable and also incredibly cynical. And not only are you being insufferable and incredibly cynical, you're also lying about my positions now. If you have to justify your worldview or what you did just now by lying about what I'm saying after spending years in this fucking community, then maybe you should really reconsider how you approach the subject matter. Why? Why do you feel the need to do this? Day one, because your blood pressure is at insane levels right now?
Oh my God, bro. He is cooked. And this is what I mean when I say you're cooked at the start of my videos. This is exactly what I mean, okay? Even your...
When your audience got to be like, yo, relax. Your blood pressure going crazy. We can see that vein right here, and I've been counting the beats per minute, nigga. That is getting high. And I be getting high, but I don't get that heated, nigga. Like, he was mad as hell. And this nigga be streaming for like 7 hours, nigga. Like, just mad at the world.
Chatters are pointing out that you've literally been rage baited. And this is literally him getting a dose of his own medicine. Oh, they're lying about what I'm saying. Wow, Hasan, I wonder who does that. Definitely not Hasan. Hasan has never done that in his life. He has never lied in his entire life because honesty is his policy, right? He's just too...
That nigga lie like he breathe. Hasan lie like he breathe, bro.
Honest for...
Is he? Is that Luffy? Oh, Snake got Luffy on his desk. Shout outs to more Pegasus, man. He's a real one.
For his own good, guys. I wish I could meet someone as honest as Hasan Piker. The guy who routinely calls Ethan a Zionist Israel dick rider, calls his wife a valid military target, and essentially implies that she's a baby killer terrorist, is now complaining that people are misrepresenting him and lying about him. Wow, man. It really feels like someone has possessed his body and is letting out all of the pent-up anger, right? Hasan has like 1% good inside him. 99% is bullshit and evil or whatever. And at 1% is trying to come out and actually say the shit that he's been thinking this entire time. Man, how tragic, Hasan. If only you realized that everything you call out others for literally applies to you.
You didn't say you like sundown towns. You said, let these fucking mentally ill white supremacist losers self-exile. Because that's what I said. But you're not going to actually say that. You're going to say, Hasan, you justified the existence of whites-only towns. Okay? I totally understand if someone has never encountered my commentary before, and maybe they misunderstand my position. But if you're in this community, it's just so frustrating. I hate having to deal with You said you like pancakes. You must hate waffles as the primary fixture of people's politics on a daily fucking basis.
Okay, by the way, just saying, that's like his 500th swear this video. I already cut out about 50 of his F-bombs, right? And oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare to edit, okay? Buddy, it's time to expand your vocabulary. This is coming from the diabolical guy, okay? That's when you know you need to stop. And legitimately, Hasan's blood pressure has to be through the roof. Like, if you measure his body temperature, it's probably like 600 degrees. Now, again, I do actually understand his point. Basically, his chat is sort of misunderstanding him to appear like a virtuous person, to point out some mistake, right? And honestly, I'm defending him here, right? Because I want to be fair in that manner. This will always happen to anyone. If you create content on the internet, some portion of the audience will just not get it or whatever. A lot of people just don't understand my sarcasm whenever I'm talking or whatever. What I don't understand is the 12-minute nonstop meltdown over one chatter. And it's probably even longer than that, right? And I get that they're your own subscriber, but man, this is just not healthy, man. Did he up his like roid dose or something? Because like, I've never seen this level of rage. Then he perfectly points out what his own community is like.
You will never understand the point I'm trying to make, because being insufferable is your politics, by the way. Me. I'm being insufferable. Pay attention to me. I'm using academic language. I'm using emancipatory language. You have to listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now that
he's dead ass describing himself. He is actually, yo, this is funny. Whoa. Like, he has like, no, what's the word for it? Self-awareness.
Actually hurting my feelings, but you're not hurting my white feelings. You're hurting my feelings as someone of insert marginalized identity. That this way, other people who will encounter this conversation later down the line, because I have a million different fucking haters who are clipping right now, salivating at the prospect of this conversation taking place, are going to use the most negative framing to cut 1,000 other fucking arguments about how Hasan is a white supremacist. He snapped now.
Well, yes, Hasan, I am actually salivating, all right? I'm salivating more than when I eat peanut butter and chocolate. I'm salivating more than Luffy getting a piece of juicy meat. But you got that wrong, Hasan. I'm
One Piece fans, man. Shout out to all the One Piece fans out here. I ain't going front. I'm a Zoro fan. That's my favorite character, right? Also, I'm a, what's his name? Is it how you pronounce it? It's the Heart Pirates, but it's Corazon, I think. Pirates. Nigga, I'm down with them. Down with Law. Shout out to the One Piece fans.
Elevating at your crash out, but I'm not gonna lie about you. Ironically, I, one of your biggest ops or whatever, actually defends you in this situation. I think that chatter is misunderstanding you, and you are not actually defending white supremacy in that instance, right? Funny how that works. Your ops are the only people who are actually honest, right? I don't need to lie about Hasan because the truth is enough to make you see that he's a clown. And there's ample evidence of that. I don't need to make shit up. By the way, here's what his chat is saying. How is Unk still going? And they're spamming that. Infighting moment. Let me join you on that drink chatter. They're literally having a drinking game to this guy's crash out. We got more chatters. Yeet just came, and that's the Twitter account that posts them. Hasan hates black people. This is a Clipper's dream. Then the chatter calls him a victim, and he literally proves their point.
Oh, gotcha. Politics is boring. No, politics is not boring. You can make politics fun. Okay? You can make it fun. I try to all the time, in spite of the fucking best attempts of the most smarmy, annoying fucking douchebag losers on the goddamn planet. Oh, don't refresh their logs. They have, yeah, I know. False dichotomies. I can see this is a sore point for you, bro. I just sound like that. Haha, I don't have to try. The victim complex is so wild. I'm not a victim, dumbass. I'm not. You are. Ever come in here and say this is life or death for me and you don't take this shit seriously, because if this was life or death for you, you would probably not behave like this.
By the way, that was way longer. He swore about 50 more times, so I had to cut that out because I don't want to get flagged if you like spam the F word or whatever. Sailor Mouth here actually doing 1000 IQ move, making it harder to clip him. But you are absolutely a victim, dude. I feel like today's the one day that Schrodinger's Turk didn't actually work, right? He couldn't color change to brown because he was stuck being like this white supremacist or whatever, right? I mean, it can't work every single time. You can't use the same card every single time. It's just people are going to get used to it, all right? They're going to find ways to counter it. And I do agree that politics is usually boring unless somebody like you is crashing out. Then it's very fun. Pure responded, almost 12 minutes of Hasan. Yeah, no, thank you. Don't worry. You can watch the filtered down version through the Pegasus channel. Okay, watch this. The most entertaining clip of Hasan I've ever seen. I'm not even joking. Whole thing looks and sounds like he's looking in the mirror, screaming, scolding, and mocking himself like a lunatic. It's a must-watch 10 out of 10 short film. Legitimately, I'm actually so upset because I don't have a good title thumbnail for this video. And I don't know how to get across to you guys that this is the best episode ever. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. I've never seen him like this. He's raging like a rabid creature. His max gated mic is peaking 10 different times. Feels like you're on Tyler One stream. The irony of not realizing he's actually describing himself the whole time while looking at an unaware raging emote. Fantastic. Right, so then he starts crying about me again, and now we know confirmed whenever he says sloptuber, he's talking about me because he's actually mentioned my name now.
More Peggy's made a dozen videos about you in the past few days. I love that guy. That would otherwise be like, oh, let me check in to see what this guy was saying. Those guys will watch those fucking brain-breaking, thought-terminating sloptubers and go, yeah, this guy. And then we lose those guys to the right-wing pipeline eventually because they're just rudderless. Okay? That's what I'm sad about. That's what I'm always sad about. Don't you sort of think you're reaping what you sow a little bit? I mean, it's literally always a 40-month chatter. First of all, that was a 6-month chatter. These are the people you created, homie. The chickens are coming home to roost.
I mean, I don't know. He kind of got you there, didn't he? And this man is so pissed. Brain-breaking, thought-terminating sloptubers. Okay, I gotta admit, that's a decent insult, okay? Especially when you realize that it should be applied to you, okay? You are the brain-breaking, thought-terminating sloptuber. Ironically, the only place where actual thinking goes on is on one of these channels, as opposed to the Hasan Piker broadcast. There's absolutely fucking nothing going on there except a bunch of crash outs, a bunch of random terrorism. I don't know. The Hasan hates his audience arc has dropped gem after gem on the timeline. He absolutely hates them. Right, so Asman responded.
Don't you sort of think you're reaping what you sow a little bit? I mean, it's literally always a 40-month chatter. First of all, that was a 6-month chatter. These are the people you...
The 40-month chatter means that this is a viewer that had probably seen him banning the 40-month chatter yesterday. That's crazy.
Yeah. Created, homie. The chickens are coming home to roost. Like, it's the...
The chickens are coming home to roost. And now you're going to pull up the whole logs.
All of these losers that behave like this, all of the fucking hyper scrutinizing, endless puritanical spiral enjoying leftists actually give Asman Gold's audience a fantastic opportunity to sit around and jerk off about how fucking dumb we are on the left.
You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, it's hilarious. No, he's totally right about this. Those like horse racing threads about him on his Reddit, and then like all those girls talking about how he's a misogynist and like all this other stuff on TikTok.
Because we are. It's guys like this that make out like bandits here, and they laugh at us. Neck-bearded losers love this kind of constant fucking crash out infused discourse on the left.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, look, he's saying chickens come home to roost. I'm here to watch you fall apart.
Oh my God, what a legend. And honestly, I'm also here to watch you fall apart, Hasan. In fact,
yeah, that's what it sound like. It sound like Hasan over there losing his damn mind. Like Hasan is going crazy. Nigga, like, dude, need to relax. Yeah. Sums up.
A lot of people are here to do exactly that. We kind of make it a part of our daily routine. Was Hasan like this before the Shockgate scandal? I don't think it was this crazy. Honestly, I gotta admit, that brain broke him. Like, legitimately, I've never seen this level of anger and seething from him. It's like every cell of his body is itching to get rage baited. Hasan has the emotional intelligence of a tired 3-year-old. Okay, let's not insult the 3-year-old. Moving on to one of my favorite segments, Caseytron crying nonstop. Recap, she got sued by Ethan for violating copyright and is losing everything now. She continues being a vile, disgusting, manipulative person, slandering everyone and playing victim. Here she is melting down about Asman.
And so what's this here? Right-wing bot farms artificially...
Caseytron makes smokers look bad, bro. And I hate that. Like, she's actually horrible. Dead ass.
Inflate the popularity of red pill ideology. More people join in because it's seen as popular and easy money, and anybody who speaks against red pill ideology gets artificial hate and ridicule from right-wing bot farms. Is this not what's happening? Yeah, everybody that disagrees with you is a robot. That's exactly right. My sister made a post and is being attacked by incels, claiming my family deserves to have our home taken because of consequences. Please show us some support. Bro, every comment on here is just about me. It's all about me. Holy shit. This is crazy.
A lot of harassment. I've dealt with like a lot of harassment
Shout outs to Asmon Gold too. As I like to call him sometimes, Asmon Black.
over the years. Like,
Yeah, so am I from you, bitch. What do you mean?
Dude, Casey is honestly the ultimate cry bully. Emphasis on cry. Because what is it? The third episode and she's still just playing victim, bro? We get it. Your life is ruined. We already threw the pizza party. I guess we gotta throw a barbecue too now. My God. Celebration after celebration. And you just know that if this was happening to Asmongold or somebody else, like she would legitimately have zero sympathy. And that's exactly why nobody should have anything for her. And also she's a horrible person who just slanders people left and right, tries to ruin their lives, and then when she rightfully gets destroyed in court, then she plays victim. But now it's just too much, right? I mean, this is Karma, and Karma's a queen. So then Asmon exposes her past.
is going to ruin my life. That
He's going to, he is. And I'm going to watch the entire thing and laugh at it the whole time. It's going to be great. Can't wait.
Going to foreclose on.
And actually, like, that's not even really true because, like, Ethan Klein being able to ruin her life implies that her life isn't already ruined to begin with. Your life is already ruined to begin with. You are a deadbeat, burnout, loser streamer that's barely getting by. You barely get by grifting off of other deadbeat, loser, middle-aged women that hate men for...
Talk that talk. Y'all see why I call him Asmon Black, right? See why I call him Asmon Black? So sometimes he gets into this dark mode, man. You damn near call it his Darth mode. You're a Star Wars fan.
And a various amount of reasons. And this is what you've been doing for the better part of 10 years now. And so that's it. Like, you used to be a booby streamer. You used to farm that stuff. You used to capitalize and spread those negative stereotypes yourself. But now, once your looks have faded, now you're not able to do it anymore. And so now you decide to just dedicate all of your streams to hating men that are more successful than you ever were. That's...
Oh my gosh.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Always.
That's all you do.
Playing.
That's all you were. That's all you are.
You know, like I feel anxious, like I feel under threat all the time. Like,
yeah, there you go. Like, what about whenever Ethan got the skulls sent to his house? I wonder if he felt under threat or he had CPS weaponized against him because of some fucking internet drama. What do you think about that?
I'm waking up in the middle of the fucking night screaming. Okay.
Damn, that's crazy. Wow. How could you have done this to yourself?
That's pretty accurate.
Yo, nah, he said, that's crazy. How could you have done this to yourself? Facts.
It's a little bit of fuck around and find out here, right? She's blaming this on other people when all of this is due to...
She likes harassing people, but cries when she gets harassed back. That's all these wokies. That's what I like to call them. Wokies. That's all of them. They all do that. They can't take what they dish out. Crazy.
Your own actions. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Infamous saying, right? And I just want you guys to treat her like a criminal. Like, if a criminal starts fucking crying in front of your face, nobody's gonna have any sympathy for her. But she's done criminal type shit, but because she's a streamer, she just comes on and fake cries in front of the internet for the 5 millionth time, and everyone should feel sorry for her. I mean, shut the hell up and crawl back in the cell, which you will need to supersize because you ain't fitting. Also, my God, if you know Casey's past, she has always had the career of being the most pathetic streamer ever. And honestly, she's just mad that she can no longer make money from incels being like a booby streamer. So she hates them now. No wonder it's like always in her vocabulary. It's like, oh, they turned on me and they're no longer giving me money. And therefore, I just absolutely hate them and I'll spam the word every single day until the end of time. Like, I don't know, Casey, maybe you should have gone to the gym and gone on a diet if your entire career was built on your appearance as like this booby streamer or whatever. Then Asmon talks about how Casey hates him and the beef started because he dated her competition.
What was her motive to come at you? Because I dated a girl that put her out of a job. That's the reason why. See, Casey Tron used to be a booby streamer, but then I dated a booby streamer that was a lot more attractive than her and more well-liked than her. And so that earned Casey Tron's dislike. And if you look at the timeline of her negatively tweeting about me, it lines up to right after I started dating Pink Sparkles, which is like, honestly, like, I mean, I don't blame them, right? I mean, like, I get it, right? I definitely get it. But that's the reason why she's always been in her feelings about me. That's the real reason, is because I basically dated the girl that put her out of a job. And Casey even spread lies about my ex-girlfriend too. Like, she's such a nasty, nasty person, right?
No way she
That's
hates
crazy.
Asmon because he dated a more attractive streamer. That is diabolical, okay? So essentially, she wanted to date
That's
Asmongold
beyond
instead. It
petty.
appears like basically this other girl just stole her thunder, became more popular than her, and also got into a relationship with Asmon. So technically, all of this is Casey Tron's incel outrage. This is the ultimate plot twist. Oh my god. She basically wanted Asmongold. That's insane. And I've been saying her number one mistake was becoming a Hasan orbiter. It's a prophecy foretold since the beginning of time. As
I hate the whole orbiter thing in general, right? Just build from the ground, get your own following.
Astro Phoenix from Yu-Gi-Oh! Said, "You can't hide from destiny." I think that's what he said. It's been a long time, but something to do with destiny,
from Destiny is
right?
crazy.
And yeah, clearly she didn't subscribe to the series because she's cooked. Now click this video to have a wonderful day.
Yeah, she definitely got cooked. As far as what it is with Hasan, that nigga's a big crybaby too. He need to chill out. Just relax. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Share it, all that good stuff. Hit the hype button too as well. Why not?
There you go.